documenting the collapse of life as we know it, as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the host of the Ronald Show, Ronald.
What if a government intelligence analyst from the Pentagon is forced to save mankind from extinction and the world from destruction, but first he must evolve into the Messiah and create the plan to save the world? The 21st century Messiah arrives, battles dark forces, and sparks the Armageddon that leads to the apocalypse, rapture, the 2012 pole shift, and extraterrestrial contact. Buy the book today by Ronald Farnham at Amazon and Barnes & Noble. The Second Coming of the Messiah, Book 1, The Awakening.
Breaking maximum alert, August 20, 2013, from the Potterblog site. Potential radioactive cloud from Fukushima over Washington State, Canada, and the Aleutian Islands, as indicated today by a report in the Nuclear Event Regulatory Commission event reports for August 20, 2013. We suspect, based on our analysis, that some sort of nuclear recriticality occurred in Fukushima on or around August 10th, impacting Washington State and being detected at the Columbia River Nuclear Generating Station yesterday, August 19th, as indicated by this current event report from the Nuclear Regulatory Commission. We'll scroll down very quickly to the actual event report. And as you see here, Columbia Generating Station, event report number 49290. The situation is it reporting quote-unquote increased background noise and radiation stack monitors in the reactor building. And they actually found the increased so-called background radiation in two monitors, a high-range monitor and an intermediate-range monitor. Now, let's summarize this on our website here really quick. It says that under the assumption that these are true increases in background radiation and not an attempt to cover up radioactive releases from the Columbia River Generating Station, we analyzed jet stream and weather patterns. Given that analysis of the weather pattern, it is possible to trace this radioactive cloud back to the Fukushima nuclear disaster. We suspect that a significant nuclear event occurred in Fukushima on around August 10th, and we'll show you that from the jet stream maps. We also suspect these may be noble gas detections, which would be indicative of a recriticality. However, no matter what the source, these multiple radioactive detections bear significant concern. Potential areas affected are indicated in the jet stream map below. Let's get a little bigger picture of this. This is a jet stream, August 19th at 18 Zulu, Zulu time. I think that's approximately 9 p.m. local time in Washington State. The actual event occurred 10:30 a.m. local time in Washington State. Here's Washington State. Gray area is the jet stream. Lighter area, gray area, high-speed winds. White area, low-speed winds. It's on the edge of low-speed winds and the edge of high-speed winds where we typically see fallout coming out. But let's take a quick look at the animation here, and I'll set this up. So what we have here, this is August 10th. 6 Zulu is the start of this. And if you look over here, this is Fukushima. And what you'll see is a high-speed jet stream wind develop over Fukushima, carry directly over to Washington State, and impact on August 19th. Dead center of the map is the North Pole. So I'm going to start this up and we can watch this development here. And watch as this cloud comes over. And then we get in here and right here, bang. goes through August 20th. You'll see it here again, and this is where it impacts Washington State yesterday. As you see, it's tracked over the Aleutians and through Canada. Whatever is happening here may be ongoing. So this cloud you see coming back here, it's not a cloud, but high-speed jet stream winds you see building in this entire region. These may all contain radioactive fallout from Fukushima to this potential event, which occurred, we believe, again on August 10th, based on travel time, speed, and this jet stream map. Weather for the location in Washington, no rain, low wind speed. Looks like the winds picked up at between 10 and 11 when this occurred, up to 5 miles an hour, and that the winds came directly out of the north, which is where we would expect, which means it would have came directly from the jet stream, because the jet stream was somewhat north of this location. So again, we mark this as a maximum alert, and there may be more of this coming. So you would definitely want to stay out of the rain, but it's very concerning to us. This seems to be an airborne detection in absence of rain. So it bears some significant concern. And even if it's not from Fukushima, even if they're covering this thing up or something else is happening, multiple reports out of the reactor stacks at the Columbia River Generating Station is very concerning. Be careful.
Have you ever wanted to write a book? Have you ever wanted to write a screenplay? Have you ever wanted to have your great movie idea turned into a screenplay, turned into a movie, turned into a book, and distributed all over the world? Well, now you can learn how to do it with the great new book by Ronald, How to Write a Screenplay in 30 Days or Less. It includes the logline, theme, synopsis, outline, and screenplay of the 3 magic questions. Learn how to write a screenplay in 30 days or less, or your money back. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
That money for the house went into escrow, meaning that that money is still sitting there, that your dad used with his signature to create the funds to pay for the house initially. So you can do a requisition of those funds with a U-99, I believe. Listen to the entire first introductory audio. I sent you that link. You have to listen to all of that. That way you'll understand. Around the 2 hour mark, he starts talking about filing the U-99 requisition form with the IRS, which means you can get back all of the money that your dad procurement of those funds. So the U-99 is the IRS will go into that escrow account where that money is sitting, take it out and give it to you. So you'll get all the money that was paid for that house also. And it's because that house is already paid for with your dad's signature. So now you're claiming control over it. And if they want to take the house or something, then I believe you file the U-99 and you can requisition all of those funds, because if they're taking the house, they have to give you something of equal or greater value, which is the money that was paid for the house through your dad's signature. So look into the U-99 stuff. But in the meantime, file with the police department, file with the county recorder. When they show up tomorrow, just give them a copy of the UCC-1 or leave a notice on the door saying that you have got control over the property, and that before they can do anything, they need to first go to the police station or the county recorder just to verify that you are in control of the property, that you have filed the proper paperwork, and then anything else they have issue with, they have to talk to the police or the county recorder, but they should never be allowed back on your property again if they're coming to do something like that. So you can now have control over the property legally. Yeah, just be calm. Remember, you're in control. Now, I think if you have a video recorder, record anyone who comes to the door, but always ask questions, who they are, what is their claim. You're not making statements, you're just, telling, asking questions. Have you been to the county recorder's office yet to examine my UCC1 and seen that I'm now in control of the property? No, we haven't done that. Okay, well, when you do, you will see that I'm in control of the property and it belongs to me, and no one has a superior claim to this property over me, because you are now making the superior claim of the property, taking control over the land, and nobody is supposed to be able to take that away from you. That's the law that we are living in. Okay, so tomorrow, I'm excited to see what happens tomorrow, but yeah, file that paperwork today. I gotta run to the store right now and get some shopping done. So.
Okay, brother. I'll keep you posted and let you know that it's done, and then we can maybe reconvene a little bit so I can prepare myself even more for tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Super.
Okay, buddy.
All right, man. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thanks again.
All right. Bye. So Brad is going to file the UCC1 paperwork today with the county recorder's office and with the police station. Today is March 12th. It is a Monday, and 2012. And today also my first issue of my magazine is coming out in print form. I'm going to distribute that today. I just talked to Brad, and he's dealing with in Minnesota with his his deceased father's house being taken away. I probably default on taxes or default on a second mortgage, but I've told him that his father purchased the house with his signature. Remember, your signature is what creates money, and all that money is in an escrow account. So Brad can requisition the funds with, I believe it's a Form 99 or a U-99, and he's also filed the claim with the county recorder. So once he has control over the property, they won't be able to come and take the house away from him. He was saying they're going to come in and change the locks tomorrow. So we'll find out tomorrow. All right. Thanks for watching The Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it is perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. And it's people like Brad who are learning how to file and take control over their property that is making a change on the planet so that people can come back under a sense of control over their lives, their vessel, their land, and their property. And remember, property is like cars, automobiles, bicycles, anything that's not land. So you want to control your land, you want to control your property, and you want to control your vessel, you the human being. And you can do that by filing the proper paperwork with the IRS, with the county recorder, with the police station, and I believe with the Secretary of State. And the governor is also who is the one who sends your birth certificate, your certificate of live birth to wherever it goes once it's filled out and applied for and approved and created. That puts you into admiralty. So once you claim control over your vessel, which you can do, you become a creditor in commerce, which is what we're getting into now. I may have started off the beginning of this show in episode 1 and 2 being a little bit ignorant 100% of what I've been attempting to teach you now. And now I have better information, and so I'm going to be giving you that information so that you can make the right decisions, or creditor in commerce decisions, so that you can control your life, your property, and your land, and yourself. All right. Peace.
Have you ever wanted to write a book? Have you ever wanted to write a screenplay? Have you ever wanted to have your great movie idea turned into a screenplay, turned into a movie, turned into a book, and distributed all over the world? Well, now you can learn how to do it with the great new book by Ronald Farnham, How to Write a Screenplay in 30 Days or Less. It includes the logline, theme, synopsis, outline, and screenplay of They, the Three Magic Questions. Learn how to write a screenplay in 30 days or less, or your money back. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it, as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. I'm your host, Ronald, and today is
Monday, March 12th, 2012, and today is a historic day. Today, I published my very first magazine, the Ronald Show News, and I will show it to you. Now, if you are a writer or an actor, and you want to publicize yourself, I've been researching PR firms and going through different, looking at different companies and what they offer. And many times it comes down to the PR firm is going to get you the talent to network with producers, directors, casting directors, other actors, agents, and in doing so, they are networking you into the world of entertainment with all of the categories of different people that you want to meet as talent. Now, I happen to be a writer and an actor, and I guess a show host too. So what happens with a lot of the PR meetings is, in order to network you into that world, they send you to red carpet events, they send you to private parties, after parties, premieres, movie premieres, and they get you to be able to network with these people. Well, you can do the same thing for a lot less expensive than you might want to pay monthly to a PR firm these days, because you can email things, you can mail things, which you've always been able to do. You can really network yourself if you use the social network sites, build your own website, create your own press releases. So what I've done is I created my own press release, and here's the very first issue. It's the Ronald Show News. There's issue number 1, March 12, 2012. And see what I did? I just put all of my details on here, what's been going on. I just created it just like a magazine cover, kind of inspired by like Rolling Stone magazine. So I just put everything that's going on in there so that the people I'm sending it to can see what's going on. Now that's the front side. And then I have the back side here with my books. So you can see that when they get it, I'm going to mail it to literary agents. That's who I'm going to send it to, literary agents. So I'm going to send it to them like this. I have about 5 or 6 agents I'm going to send it to. When they get it in the mail, it's going to go in this clear folder. See, it'll come in the mail like that. So when they get it, it's just not going to be an envelope with an address and name. They're going to see actually these books that they're going to get. And they're going to go, huh, what's this? So that's a kind of a tip on marketing yourself. All right, so I just wanted to share the historic news with you. Thank you so much for watching. And remember to go to creditorsincommerce.com, listen to the Temple audio series, and begin to learn how to be a creditor in commerce. Don't just begin to learn, but learn it. Remember, you want to understand the power that you have as a creditor in commerce. I'm helping out Brad. As you've been seeing, he filed the UCC1 claim with the Capitol, at the Capitol building in Minnesota for his house. He had to wind up going there. So I'm going to find out what the details are, but he's working on taking control of his land, of his home, so that the bank doesn't take it away. And I will give you the results of that whole situation. Because I want you to be able to learn, and everybody to be able to learn, how to become a creditor in commerce. That's what it's all about, and that's why that website is called Creditors in Commerce. And that's why I've been painstakingly going through all of the information and transcribing it and now giving it as a class so that you can take, what's a 3 or 4 hour class. I'm trying to break it down into like 45 minutes so you can get through it quick. It's a lot of essential information, and I'm getting it to you as fast as possible because I want everybody to be a creditor in commerce before midway 2012. By the time the end of the summer rolls around, everybody needs to be filing their paperwork to secure their property, their cars, their houses, their boats, bicycles, motorcycles, RVs, anything that is not land.
And then you also want to file the paperwork for your property, for your land, for your home, any property that you have. Any land that you have. I use property for belongings, and I use land for actual real estate. So your real estate. So you want to file the claim for that piece of property too, so that you can keep control over it. And then, of course, you want to have control over your vessel, which would be your live certificate of birth. So I'm going to be getting into all of that with the law classes, and they're probably going already at this point because it is March 2012, and I don't even know what season we're in at this point. As of today, I've only got 9 episodes of the first season edited, but who knows where things are going? I don't. I'm taking it day to day and having a fun time doing it here in Los Angeles, all right? Thanks for watching The Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it is perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. And today I weighed 186 pounds. And in about 2 weeks, I believe I'll be back to like 165, 170, because I've got a strictly juice fast. I've been kind of cheating, eating some sugar, some coffee, and bread and stuff like that, little bits, but it keeps the weight on, it keeps the body fat holding on, so that the body stays in a defensive mode, keeping body fat to protect the organs. So once I completely alkalize, it'll just start dumping again, and then this will go away, everything will tighten up, extra body fat on me will go away. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm I don't know, I'm not too fat. I feel all right. I'm not worried about it. I fit into my 33, 34-inch jeans, and that's what it's all about, right? You want to feel good in your clothes. But I will be happier at 170, 165, really 155. I want to be totally lean, so that's my goal. We'll get there, all right? It just takes time. You know how to eat an elephant, right? One bite at a time. So we're doing things one step at a time. That's why I'm laying the foundation for the Creditors in Commerce for you, so that you can build on that foundation and then gain knowledge as you go. So you become more and more confident in operating as a creditor in commerce instead of being a debtor. So this is for all of you people who want to be creditors and take control over your vessel, your property, and your land. All right, thanks for watching The Ronald Show. We'll be back later after this. Peace. Now available at Amazon and Barnes & Noble is Harry Johnson, Diary of a Gigolo Porn Star. The crazy adventure of a 1951-born male in Beaufort, Georgia with a 2-foot penis that grows to 3 feet. He goes on to become an international porn star after becoming a war hero in Vietnam. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to The Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it, as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. Today is St. Patrick's Day. It is March 17th, 2012, and it is a wonderful Saturday night. And I am taking you now. We start here, the very first step, on a journey with me, making, filming, producing, directing, and starring in my very first film that I'm producing, shooting right here in Hollywood, California. And I will share with you now the creation of my very first film. And you're gonna love the title. All right, I don't know if you can see this, so I'm gonna let you see a lot of the screen here. Let me pull it down a little bit. All right, looks like you can see that, right? All right, here we go. So, the title, I'm going to make this bigger so you can really see it. This is final draft, by the way. See that right there? That's a final draft document. And the script title, I'm going to make it even bigger. There we go. How's that? Even bigger? Yeah. 350. I guess it only goes to 300. Alright, so this is final draft. Alright, so you guys, let's see. This is the very first time I'm writing this title. Original script, March 17th, 2012. Alright, and I've written a bunch of scripts. In fact, I'll tell you what, before we start this one, I'll show you. Here, if you've never seen this, I'll show everybody. Projects, Messiah. Here's the second coming of the Messiah. Screenplay, right there. Want to see what it looks like? So you've read the book, but now here's the screenplay. Make it bigger. All right. The Second Coming of the Messiah. This is the title page, Part 1, The Awakening, based on the novel by... Actually, I wrote the screenplay first, and then I wrote the script. I wrote the screenplay first, and then I wrote the book. But when I started, shopping the script around, I put on the title page, based on the book by. That way, if anybody had any ideas about... taking my script that I submitted to them in a film, in a screenplay contest or to production companies, that, they would say, well, we can't use this story because it's protected by a book. So that's why I recommended my screenplay book, How to Write a Screenplay, that you protect your screenplay and your idea by turning it into a book. It gives you two different publishing options. You can publish your book and you can sell your screenplay. You can only sell your screenplay once. It can only get made once. And then if it's so great, then they even make a remake maybe 30 years later. But a book, you can sell over and over again. So I recommend if you're a writer, write your screenplay and then turn it into a book. And shop both of them. More exposure, more distribution avenues, and then you can even do the audio book. All right. So here's the title. Now this is written by Ronald Farnham. And then this used to be my address in Florida, and that used to be my number, but I don't live at that address anymore. That's no longer my number. I still have this email address though, and that's the Library of Congress number that you put on the title page. See? All right. And then boom. Here we go. I'll just let you read the first page, all right? How the screenplay looks. Make it a little smaller. Cool, huh? You can read that, right? A distant star grows closer. Cue music, Across the Universe by John Lennon. I like the Beatles. I like John Lennon. I like Paul McCartney. I like Ringo. John, Paul, George, and Ringo. Each their own an icon, and then together as the Beatles an icon, and everything. Paul McCartney an icon. Sir Paul McCartney. Love the Beatles. Love the Beatles. And John Lennon was a messiah. He was trying to spread peace. He was trying to get people to stay inside. Take their time. One of the things that's a commodity, once we turned time into a commodity on this planet and hooked it into the monetary system, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 4 weeks a month, 52 weeks a year, it's almost not enough time to get all the stuff done that you need to get done, right? Because you're moving at such a fast pace because our time is a commodity, because of the monetary system. So think about that. All right. So what John Lennon did with time was he slept in for a week with Yoko Ono, taking his time, showing people that they can do the same thing. Just take control of your time. With the monetary system, you have more of a chance to do that. But if you become a creditor in commerce and go to creditorsincommerce.com, or maybe it's creditorsincommerce.com, either way, creditorsincommerce.com. Check out the Temple Audio right here, Temple Audio series, and listen to those and start learning to be a creditor in commerce. and I'm taking that information and I'm sharing it with you, and I'll be putting it out as a class on my show. All right. So anyway, here's the first page. It's all about the Earth, how the movie kicks off. It's all this visual stuff in outer space about the Earth. And then the Egyptian desert, Temple of Osiris. So anyway, you got to see the movie, all right? So, and let's get back to creating my first feature film that's going to get made right here in Hollywood.
What if a government intelligence analyst from the Pentagon is forced to save mankind from extinction and the world from destruction, but first he must evolve into the Messiah and create the plan to save the world? The 21st century Messiah arrives, battles dark forces, and sparks the Armageddon that leads to the apocalypse, rapture, the 2012 pole shift, and extraterrestrial contact. Buy the book today by Ronald Farnham at Amazon and Barnes & Noble. The Second Coming of the Messiah, Book 1, The Awakening.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the first time I'm writing this title. Here we go. I'll tell you what. What did I just do? Oh, alright. 300 is too big in Final Draft in my version. I don't know why. To make it type. So I gotta lower it to 200. Alright. Here's the name of the movie. Hollywood and Vine. Hollywood and Vine, that's the name of the movie. And written by Ronald Farnham. Based on our current human condition. Let's learn my name here. And my address. You can send packages, gifts. I learned something by watching the movie starring Katharine Hepburn, The Nun, about a nun in Europe during the war who is young and she decides she wants to go out into the world and quit being a nun. And her behavior is kind of, rebellious. And anyway, the priest tells her, accept everything, ask for nothing. So, anyway, if you send me something, I'll accept it. And that's why I'm going to put my address on here. But I put my address on here because you put that on the title page, address, phone number, and then when I register with the Library of Congress, oops, sorry, I didn't mean that. Go away. Close. This is touch screen. So on the title page, you put your address and then the Library of Congress number when I register it. Okay, so the title is done. So I've officially created my first movie, Hollywood and Vine, and tonight I'm gonna start writing this. I'm gonna write the synopsis and start the beginning, the who, what, where, when, why. I'm gonna write the title, the log line, the theme, and probably the who, what, where, when, and why tonight. But I know you don't want to sit there and watch that. So, but you got to experience the title page the very first time I wrote this down, and because I just put it all together in the last 3 days in my head, walking up and down Sunset Boulevard from the 14th to the 17th. I spent 8 hours a day walking up and down Sunset, getting inspired for this movie. Once it hit me, I had to go back and walk the street to work everything out. All right. Thank you for watching The Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it is perpetrated by the global industrial complex. All right, I'll be back after this. Peace. Have you ever wanted to write a book? Have you ever wanted to write a screenplay? Have you ever wanted to have your great movie idea turned into a screenplay, turned into a movie, turned into a book, and distributed all over the world? Well, now you can learn how to do it with the great new book by Ronald, How to Write a Screenplay in 30 Days or Less. It includes the logline, theme, synopsis, outline, and screenplay of the 3 magic questions. Learn how to write a screenplay in 30 days or less, or your money back. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it, as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. Today is March 21st, 2012, and I am just about to head on out. But before I do, I want to show you how I like to warm up. This is a really quick way to get your whole body in rhythm and in sync, energy-wise, and as far as stretching goes. I got these exercises from a book called The Secret of the Fountain of Youth. Look it up on Google. Okay, they're 5 movements. I'm going to do 3 of each, then I'm out of here. All right? So, here's number 1. You spin around like a whirling dervish, okay? So, clockwise. Arms out. All right? That's the first move. It winds you up. If you go counterclockwise, it winds you down. The second move is this one. Okay, so you lay on your back. When you tuck your chin to your chest, it disengages the lower back muscles and allows you to raise your feet. Keep your heels pointed towards the ceiling. Inhale on the up move, exhale on the out move. Same with all these. Here's the third movement. It really works the neck and back, lower back. Now here comes the fourth movement. And see how the chin and lower back work together with regards to your really strengthening and stretching your spine. One final movement. All right, and those are the 5 main movements. You can look up the book on the internet, Google, The Secret of the Fountain of Youth. Those are the 5 Tibetan Rites. All right, thanks for watching The Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it, as perpetrated
by the global military industrial complex. And see, 3 each of those 5 movements winds you up, gets your chakras all aligned and spinning in the right direction. All right, peace.
Now available at Amazon and Barnes & Noble is Harry Johnson, Diary of a Gigolo Porn Star. The crazy adventure of a 1951-born male in Beaufort, Georgia with a 2-foot penis that grows to 3 feet. He goes on to become an international porn star after becoming a war hero in Vietnam. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
Welcome to the Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it, as perpetrated by the global military industrial complex. I was thinking, everybody get a camera and claim your sovereignty. Just go, hi, this is the John Smith Show, and I now own my land, my car, my property. I put it on YouTube. That is a venue where the entire planet can make a statement and claim
It's amazing I get stuff done. But hey, you know what? I'm editing a show. It's come to life. It's out there. It's on DVD. So anyway. Peace. That was that. All right, peace. All right, really, now it's time. Okay, peace. Peace out. Pieces. Oh, Reese's Pieces. Oh, you know what? I have Pop-Tarts. All right, I'm gonna go have Pop-Tarts. Here's the commercial for my book. One of them. I don't know what book is coming next at this point, but commercials are gonna be coming soon. All right, peace. No, really. Bye.
What if a government intelligence analyst from the Pentagon is forced to save mankind from extinction and the world from destruction, but first he must evolve into the Messiah and create the plan to save the world? The 21st century Messiah arrives, battles dark forces, and sparks the Armageddon that leads to the apocalypse, rapture, the 2012 pole shift, and extraterrestrial contact. Buy the book today by Ronald Farnham at Amazon and Barnes & Noble. The Second Coming of the Messiah, Book 1, The Awakening.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Ronald Show, teaching you how to be a creditor in commerce. Yes, that's right. That's a new tagline. I just decided that it's no longer going to be the Ronald Show documenting the collapse of life as we know it is perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. It's going to be all about teaching you how to be a creditor in commerce. And there is a lot to that. And so the next 2 seasons, 13, 26 episodes, are going to be all about you learning to be a creditor in commerce, meaning taking control of your land, your property, and you, the human vessel. Now, I've been kind of bashing the global military-industrial complex, and they have a system in place that they're doing things the way that they're doing, and we have to live within that system. Well, the system that we live in here in the United States is admiralty law. And once you understand admiralty law, acceptance, conditional acceptance, and a slogan that I think you might want to consider implementing into your everyday waking life is this: ask for nothing, accept everything. So I'll repeat it the other way too. Accept everything, meaning allow everything, accept, say yes to everything, and ask for nothing. Don't ask anybody for anything. And you will learn that conditional acceptance and acceptance, mostly acceptance, because conditional acceptance, which I'll be teaching you, can be a little bit of dishonor. As you saw in previous episodes, when I was in Florida dealing with the police and things like that, when they would come and ask us to shut down the sheets that we were selling, the whole booth and everything like that, I was using conditional acceptance, which is combative and can go into dishonor. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know about that. And the lights may go out here in a second. It looks like the bulb with the light I'm using is dying. But anyway, that's it. We are in darkness. All right, so with no lights, let me see, I'll turn on something right here. How's that? Can you see me now in the shadow? Okay, cool, we'll finish it like this. Thanks for watching The Ronald Show, teaching you how to be a creditor in commerce. All right, we'll be back after I get some light. Peace. Now available at Amazon and Barnes & Noble is Harry Johnson, Diary of a Gigolo Porn Star. The crazy adventure of a 1951-born male in Beaufort, Georgia with a 2-foot penis that grows to 3 feet. He goes on to become an international porn star after becoming a war hero in Vietnam. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
We should probably do one more. If there's anything we've learned over these many years of doing this, we've learned one thing. It's when not to stop. We've also learned that the encore is a big waste of everybody's time. And we will not be participating in that event tonight. We're gonna stay on stage and finish the fucking job we started. And that job is to make sure that this house is thoroughly and sufficiently rocked. Which it is almost there, people. It is this close. Alright, we'll do pretty fucked up then. But remember, no encore. When the show's over, the show's over. It's time to go over there and buy some t-shirts from us, alright? That's where I'm going to be after we're done, so come over there and say hi to me. It's great for you to kick down with Scott's birthday presents tonight. That's right there. She's got a man on the side. Yeah, she's with him today. And I probably won't die, but it sure feels that way. And I used to be strong, I used to be tough, and she used to be pretty, but now she's just pretty fucked up. Yeah, pretty fucked up. I'm pretty fucked up now. Yeah, she used to be pretty, but now she's just pretty fucked up. Now I know people change. Sometimes that's good, but some people don't. Maybe they should. But I know it's a way on me. I might just smell up. If you sure does feel shit, then you just get pretty fucked up. Oh, pretty fucked up. Pretty fucked up now. Oh, she used to be pretty. Now she's just pretty fucked up. I made her feel this way, and I beg to forgiveness. Yeah, I beg to stay. And she said that she loved me, made me feel good. I believe it feel good. Now I feel pretty fucked up. Oh, pretty fucked up. Pretty fucked up now. And she used to be pretty. Now she's pretty fucked up. Oh, pretty fucked up. Pretty fucked up now. Oh, she used to be pretty. Now she's pretty fucked up. Oh, she used to be pretty. Now she's pretty fucked up. Oh, pretty fucked up. Yeah, pretty fucked up.
The host of the Ronald Show